But if you go into the quest log, gone fishing, baby, there's treasure, right? But there's also fish inside of these things. What else do we have? Yeah, there you go. There's the quest for it. 25. I know, I'm wasting levels. It's okay. Should I get mending on this? What's the durability on that? 200 and something. It's fine for now. If we need more, we'll get more on it. We'll mess about with that later if we need to fix our fishing rods. Alright, let's just go fishing, right? What are we waiting for? Hey, thank you. Goodness. This is so exciting! Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun! Ah. I kind of forgot how to do this. I know we have different keybinds for that. What does the message in the bottle say? Whale burgers ×2 plus whale steak equals spread the word. Was he was the destroyer boss? I think that's one of the ones that you summon from the one of the pedestals inside the defiled lands. Is that right? I want to say so. Yeah, I think both of the different types of bosses from there drop both types of essence. Like the destroyer would drop the remorseful, whereas the other one drops the ravaging. Oh, wonderful! This is wonderful! I prefer adventure-based mod packs over the technical or farm-based. See, I love them both, if I'm being honest. I really enjoy them both in different ways. Oh, such do, woo, baby! That's fine. Oh, 2 of them! Cool, man, we feel good about that. We got 3 ingots now. Sure, they're going to be upset with me. I'm not sure exactly who the entity was for classical music, but they're always looking for something to complain about. Okay. This is the best angle to fish from. That way you can see all the fish in the water, right? And like the sun doesn't make a glare and it's tactical. Tell your family about this. Nope. Oh, family's dead. Oh, oh no. Man, that was a little dark. Hi. Hi there. I'm so tempted to just freaking slay it. Right now. Come on, baby. Look at that face. I didn't say anything about your face, I swear. When I said things that don't matter, I guess I meant more so like, is it imperative to your life that everybody agrees with you? And, I guess you could say that that is not the case for 99.99.99.99% of things in life, right? Video games don't matter. YouTube doesn't matter. What I guess in theory what really matters is like food, water, and shelter, and making babies. there are better things to be discussed. The conflict revolving around those topics are pointless, basically. The conflict, yes, that is the pointless aspect of conversations like that. Like, dude, I've seen friendships and families fall apart over types of things like that, which that, in my opinion, is the unnecessary part of it, right? What? How did we get to this conversation? See, this now YouTube's never gonna monetize me, dude. They're like, how dare you disagree? Dang, friendships and families falling apart from stuff like that must be very loosely bound together to begin with. That is a very good point. Now, I would make the argument to say that that doesn't mean that it's not worth trying to hold together. I'm a very strong believer that, you know, family and friends are one of the most important things in the world, man. If you don't have family and friends, what do you have, right? So, when I see things like that, you know, fall apart over something as silly as like political ideals or beliefs, it hurts me. You know what I mean? It's sad to see that kind of stuff. But on the other hand, if your relationship with your friends and family strictly consists of things that are only confrontational and filled with conflict, then the relationships that you have are not necessarily healthy to begin with. And in that case, maybe it is better that they are severed in a certain sense. Because we all got to walk our own paths in life, right? Like, there's no sense in being miserable every single day. And if you're surrounded by people that make yourself miserable every single day, then that's not a good life to live, man. We all deserve to be happy. Everybody, no matter who you are, I think everybody deserves to be happy. And, you know, make other people happy too. If what makes you happy makes other people unhappy, then freaking screw you, dude. Sorry. Well, Mr. Smithy, I will say that sometimes in life, man, you gotta do things you don't want to do. And it sucks, but it's gonna benefit you in the long run. If you bail and ditch school now, then when you come across other challenges in life, right? If there's other things that are difficult in life that you don't want to do, you may be more likely to bail on them then too. And you don't want that, man. You want to be able to persevere through all the struggles, whether you love it or not, right? Can you freaking not? With the instability. Goodness. I mean, I know you're burnt out, right? So I think my best suggestion for something that you really don't like doing, something that you would much rather put time into other things, right? Such as schooling. I suggest take a break, man. Go for a walk. Do something productive in your eyes, and then come back to it. Even though it sucks, even though you don't want to, walk away for a bit, and then come back to it with a fresh head, and start fresh. I do this every day. I go to school, then gym, and I study after sleep and repeat. It's hard to argue there, man. Like, that's kind of what life is about. Eat, sleep, repeat, man. Some days it sucks, some days it doesn't. Look, man, I get it, man. I really do. I understand what you're saying. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't give up on yourself. And if you'd like, I will get on my soapbox and I will talk about this for the next 3 hours. All right? And it's going to be your fault when Coffee Cat has an aneurysm. I'm just letting you know. What are you talking about? I'm at you? Who is Neo? What do you mean, who is Neo? Neo is the main character from The Matrix, you fool. What? How could you even ask such a question? Neo is like the dude. No, okay, so maybe The Matrix wasn't the best example. Let's take, like, Alice in Wonderland, for example, right? Like, so Alice was living her life, right? And relatively content, right? She had everything that she needed to live. Like, she wasn't dying or hurting in any manner. Although she was looking for some form of adventure, right? And ooh, oh, another helmet, dude. What? It could have been anything, and we get a helmet. But so she's like out and adventuring, and in order to grow, right? In order to progress as an individual, to make the next step in life, basically, she has to go through this challenge. She has to go through struggle and inconvenience and things that you don't want to do, right? Like there was a lot of uncomfortable situations that she was put in, but after she persevered, after she continued, she grew as an individual, and she was better for it at the end. You don't know Alice in Wonderland? Smithy, what are you... stop studying, all right? Forget school. Go watch some movies. What are you doing with your life? You don't know The Matrix and you don't know Alice in Wonderland? You're killing me, dude. I guess my main point, Smithers, was that when it comes to schooling, man, I know it sucks. I know you hate it and you don't want to do it. But persevering and getting through it is not only going to help you grow mentally with your knowledge of what the school is trying to teach you, but it's also going to help you develop a level of mental discipline that will help you in years and years to come throughout your entire life. And you will forever benefit from like a level of mental discipline. And if you develop that early, you are able to carry that tool with you longer in life, right? Although the knowledge that you gain from school, right? Like if you say you learn German, you might never speak a word of German in your life. It's not about that. It's not about a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's not about Newton's third law. A lot of the information that we collect in our lives tends to be irrelevant in comparison to the rest of our lives. But it's the level of personal growth as well as the ability to learn and grow and persevere throughout your life that really matters. Now, of course, when it comes to your main life, right? You want to do things in your life that's going to make you happy. You don't want to be miserable all the time. And I'm not saying that what you need to do is practice. Oh, nice. We got a creature that we needed. I'm not saying that to be happy, you need to only do things that make you happy. That's not what I meant. Throughout your whole life, you have to do things that you don't want to do. But when it comes to your main life, your career and things like that, you should definitely chase after things that you love. If you hate school, dude, if you hate learning in a school sense, you should absolutely not be chasing down a career as a teacher or something like that, right? You should be chasing down something that you love, but that's no excuse to just give up on things that suck and that you don't enjoy. Dude, look, man, I've been out of school 6 years. So it hasn't even been that long. I can't remember most of the stuff that I learned in school. But I wish I learned more. I wish that I cared more. I wish that I put more effort into it, even though most of it is useless. Even though most of it I hated, even though most of it was miserable for me. I still wish that I put more effort into it, that I cared more, that I took more time and tried harder. And I absolutely guarantee you that you will feel the same way in 6 years once you're out of school too. If you give up now, you're going to regret it, and that's an absolute fact. I don't care who you are. If you give up on something, especially your education in school, even if it's meaningless, even if you don't use it in life, even if you hate it and you disagree, and you will regret not going above and beyond to try better. And that goes for all things in life. It really does. I definitely am disappointed with my younger self to a certain extent. But that's everybody, right? If you don't hate yourself at some point in life, if you're not like completely disappointed with yourself at some point in life, then that means that you've never grown. Like that means that you've never like developed any skills or progressed as an individual. You've never like matured in any way. Like everybody should absolutely have times in their life where they're like, gosh dang it, like I wish I didn't do that. Why did I say that thing? Like why did I act that way? Why did I do this? Like that's a part of life, man. You're supposed to grow. Like we're here to grow and mature and learn and become better people. And if you are never growing and maturing and becoming a better person, then I feel like maybe you failed as an individual. And maybe that's a cold, blunt way to put it, but that's kind of how I feel, man. I think that every single day is an opportunity to be a new you, right? You wake up a different person every single day. You wake up every day with a brand new opportunity to be better than you were the day before. And in some cases, maybe that means working harder in school, you know? Or maybe that means like taking better care of yourself physically or mentally, or like spending more time with your family. Like maybe it means like making better friends, or like helping others, whatever it might be. Like every single day we should all be striving to be better. And if the struggle and the challenge that you're finding in your life right now is that you hate school and that you don't want to do the work that it requires to get better grades, to pass your tests, then that is something that you should focus on in life, even if it sucks, man. Like, it's not necessarily healthy, physically or mentally, to become complacent in life. Discomfort is a good thing to a certain extent, because adversity and struggle is what helps us grow. And the adversity and the struggle of like persevering through studying and getting better at like German, for example, is going to make you a better person, hands down, every time. But there is no reason to put things off. There's no reason to just be like, I'll do this stuff later in my 20s, right? I'll learn the things that school was going to teach me in my 20s. Like, no, man, you're given these opportunities now, and you would be a dang fool to waste them. And I mean that with all due respect. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I think that if you're given an opportunity in life, it is disrespectful and wasteful of you as an individual to take that opportunity and say, nah, I don't need it, or I don't want it, I don't care about it, I'll focus on it later, or like I think that you know, if we're given the opportunity of like schooling, right, even if it sucks, dude, like you should make the most of it. And that goes for anything in life. It's not just school. You should try to make the most of everything that you experience through your life. And before anybody's like, man, I'm sick of this conversation, I am going to wrap things up here too. We've been fishing for 5.5 hours, and this is enough. It's been enough for me. And that means we got to share some fan art. Check this out, man. Got a little bit of fan art coming from Coffee Cat today. I don't know if this was technically fan art, but this was art that she shared with us in the Discord channel. So I thought that it'd be nice to share it, because it's very nice, dude. It's very different from what she normally draws, and it's also not on a sticky note, which is quite interesting. I think everything that she's had has been on a sticky note, and seeing something on a full piece of paper is really interesting, man. She's very talented. I love seeing her artwork. In fact, we've got a secondary image below this one. But so yeah, man, freaking Coffee Cat with the artwork. And I guess if you're new here and you don't know, there is a Discord channel. Check out the links to that in the description of the video. If you want to share artwork that you have of yourself, please, by all means. Or if you just want to hang out and have a good time, have some good conversations, share a bunch of memes, I don't care, man. Whatever it is that you want to do, we'd be happy to have you. Just be nice. Just share some love. Be kind to one another. And where's the second one? Ready? Boom. There's the second one. It's like a more in-depth version of them, and give some notes, man. But yeah, man, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. Incredibly boring. Very boring. And today has just been Fishing. Literally, we just fished all day. But we made a lot of progress as far as our quests go. Check it out. Or wait. Sorry, hold on. Quests. So, we need one more fish from the cave. We still need to do the jungle, and then a couple fish from the ocean. Oh, and then lava in the void. But we got a whole bunch done today. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Like these we could complete, or these two specifically we could complete now. I've never gotten a tin can or driftwood. But, I don't know. We'll learn more about that in the future. Either way, we've definitely made some progress. Can I help you, buddy? But yeah, man, if you want to catch us in the future, a great place for updates is that Discord that we mentioned earlier, but also a great place is right here, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single day, except tomorrow. I told you guys earlier that if you missed it, tomorrow, for those that aren't in Americas, it is Thanksgiving, man. We're having a good time. I'm going to spend some time with my family around the time that I normally stream. So I will be 9 times out of 10, I will be streaming tomorrow. I really would like to. If I don't, I'm going to be disappointed in myself. But if we do stream, it's going to be probably many, many hours later than normal. So I guess with that being said, man, thank you so much for hanging out. Smithy says, stay hard, baby. Stay hard. Carry that boat. Woo! If you guys don't know what Stay Hard is, it's a reference to David Goggins. Look it up before you go getting all nasty and perverted on me, okay? And I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you Smithies tomorrow. I'll see every single one of you guys later on, man. Take care, everybody. Good night, good morning, whatever time is, and happy holidays, whatever it is that you're doing with your life. Be safe. Have some fun. Spread some love, man. See ya.